So I'm gonna be doing her hair, and she's gonna sit in her little chair. So I usually try to give her as much things as I can to distract her and keep her busy while I get through it, because it is actually a lot of work, and we always end up having to pause and give her snacks and incentives for being a good girl. So I usually have a bag. I just put a lot of her stuff in it. A lot of her hair products I use in this bag that usually just go inside of this bucket for everything else. Now her hair is all out, and I get questions daily. When I mean daily, about what I put in her hair and how nice her hair is and really curly. I can literally put nothing in her hair and it'll look this curly. This is just how her hair is. I can spray some water in it and it'll look just like this. Like, the curls are so unruly though, so sometimes I do need to put some products in it to detangle it. So starting off first, before I do anything, I'm going to use my holy grail Cantu for kids. I got it at the local dollar store by my house, and it was about $4 or $5, and I got this in December, and this is how much I have left. So clearly I love it, but it was so worth that little $4 or $5. Now she has a little cold, so I'm not going to use too much, but I'm going to spray especially in the middle where the curls seem to be the most unruly, a little in the back, a little in the front. Now she's not leaving the house, at least not for the next couple hours, so I can spray a little bit more than I usually do because her hair is so curly. It's crazy. Now I'm going to go ahead and pretty much run my fingers through it as much as I can, because it was just in a ponytail, so it's still kind of sticking like up, just pretty much like this, and I want to get it back all over her head. Now I'm going to take her Mickey Mouse baby comb. I'm going to actually use 2 combs to get through her hair, but because her curls are still so stuck together, I'm going to use this comb. It doesn't have to be a perfect part to get the best part that I possibly can. You want to use a wider 2 comb to do this. Because the curls are still really unruly, I'm going to take some more because it's hard to get through even the center of her hair right now. And I'm going to finish parting. And you have to comb in between too. And as I go, I'm going to start putting rubber bands in. I'm going to use her rubber bands. These are baby rubber bands, and they are safe for babies. I got it out of the baby section out of Walmart, and it's been a lifesaver. I can't remember how much they are. If I can find a link to find it online, I'll see if I can do that. I'm going to take any color. It doesn't even matter what color it is, of course, because you're not about to go away anyway. And plus, they don't really show. And I love this because it doesn't break off their hair, because regular rubber bands do. Now, as I go, like I said, I'm just gonna start sectioning it off. So I just put it in a little ponytail so I can get through the rest. This section there is so I won't lose the part. I'm going to use some more detangling spray. It could be any kind, it really doesn't matter, but I like Cantu products anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get this sectioned off into at least 4 parts so I can detangle each section, and it'll be easier. Now, from this point on, I can kind of just use my fingers as a guide. Now, this, like I said, the part won't be perfect, but it will be parted, at least enough for me to be able to get through, and then worry about how straight it is after. And the last rubber band. I have her hair section. Look. Okay, I have her hair sectioned into 4 parts. They're not perfect. Turn your head more. What? Say like. Okay, I'm gonna start with this first part over here. Now her hair is so thick, it usually pops these rubber bands when I double it. So I just put it on there once, and then it'll be easier to get off. And I'm gonna put the rubber in my fingers so I don't lose it. Now I'm gonna spray some more detangling spray because I want to get through this section because I'm gonna actually braid her hair. And I'm going to start where you're supposed to start, ideally at the end. Okay. Left check. Left check. A piece of her hair is this long. Let's do one strand. Okay. Now if I feel like I want to do a little bit more because it could be a little straighter, I'm gonna put some more. Again, I wouldn't recommend to do this in the wintertime and then take your kid straight outside because their hair is wet, and that's an easy way to get an instant cold. Okay, I feel like this part is detangled enough, and it looks like that shrinkage is real, baby. Once that's done, I'm gonna put this part that I detangled back into a ponytail, and you can see the difference from each ponytail. This side is detangled, and then this side is not. This one looks a little straighter, and this one's still in the curly little puff. See the difference? If she would turn her head, let me say. Now, if you want to section it within smaller parts within one part, you can, but I'm not gonna do that because she don't even like it her head touched. So I'm gonna just spray some more. And you can be the judge of how much your child needs. Clearly, she has a lot of hair and it's so thick. I like how this is already coming apart. It looks just like that side for the most part. Again, I'm gonna put the rubber band back on where I detangled. And I'm gonna do the last two parts off camera. I have each part detangled. And I'm gonna take each section off the rubber band. Each part is detangled. So now I can get a better part. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna try to aim for the center, but I want to be realistic. Okay, I'm gonna take one of these 20,000 rubber bands. Why you got one in your mouth? Give me that one. Thank you. This is gonna let you get the rubber bands, so here's you put them in your mouth. Yeah, you can leave that color. And then put this side and a rubber band to keep it out the way. You are so inquisitive about everything. Okay, that's as closest to the middle as I'm gonna get, especially because you see how busy she is. Now I want some more detangling spray. I know. It's a lot. It's really not though. The curls are still intact, but they're looser. It's gonna be easier to manage. Now I'm gonna use Baby Don't Bald when she was probably like 5 months, because she laid on her boppy a lot. The back of her hair was thinning, and I used this and then brought it right back. I don't want to use a lot because I don't want it to be too oily. I'm going to use a tiny bit of this Shea Moisture. It is the coconut and hibiscus curling butter cream with slippery elm and marshmallow extract. Anti-frizz body and shine thick wavy unruly hair. I actually live by this. This is what I use every day. And it is so worth it. I promise this is my favorite, and I like to put it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna use a little bit because I don't want her hair to get too curly. I'm gonna braid. Now that she has her 2 little braids, I'll take that please. And then take a little bit more of this buttercream, this little buttercream. I like, again, put a little bit on the back of my hand and use it to slick down her edges just a little, her little baby hairs. Okay, what you gonna put a headband on? Come on. See, that's it. Say bye-bye.
Bye.